Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik, and this is the game on the Pacific Edition. This is my play-by-email match against Italien. He's a Japanese player, and for me it is the Allied side. January 6th, 42 turn. I'm still playing on Bottleneck mod. So, hundreds of new dot bases and changes. A small cargo ship getting intercepted. Pearl Harbor, my attack with Mark 14 torpedoes are failing. Here it's gone. But a nice hit here at Formosa. So the Japanese cargo ship is also going down. And the rowboat is this time failing to attack my tanker. This is a short range tanker. Lost. But not really too important. That short range submarine attacking here, light cargo ship, Saigon, looks also going down. Yeah. Both submarines fleets are successful in sinking cargo. At the end, I can produce 3 or 4 times more cargo ships than the Japanese, so 1-to-1 kill ratio is always a win for the Allies. Little bombardments in China here. The dive bombers are coming low and paying the price. And this is, I think, my AP from last turn. Is trying to reach Pearl Harbor, but unlikely. My bombers trying to slow down the Japanese movement here at Kuala Lumpur. Or north of Kuala Lumpur, better to say. This is clear terrain, so I use the opportunity to damage a little. But more than damage I cannot do. My pilots are not really so skillful. Yeah, the AP is going down. And the airframes I have are also not terribly great. Good. Bombardments north of Wenchao, bombardments in Manila. Bataan. Now it's my side. Oh. My bombardment. I hope to get here some experience for the not really ready Filipino army. This bombardment is still okay. Number one, this Japanese assault group is too weak to take over the base. Good. And building up the airfield at Pearl Harbor, because I need much more aviation support there. Air losses are standard. I losing still Catalina's airlifting Filipino units. And Italian is losing bombers in mostly in China. But the AP sunk today, but was damaged yesterday. I sunk 2 Japanese cargo ships, but also losing 2 of my own. But these are all very small and light ships and not really important. There's still some Japanese subs here around, but I don't really care them too much. Shipping is so far free, without threat. I can move everything to Pago Pago and even Suva. At Nomaya I must maybe be careful, but no allied or Japanese ships sighted so far. Still must move out of the jungles and try to reach Buna, but this will take days, that for sure. Here's some civilian, a little civilian equipment left. I try to get it out. This guy was loading what is possible, but so the next one is coming. These are all these cheap ships I can use for this kind of operations. No reinforcement so far for Ambon, but I am not strong enough to counterattack. So I will monitor this and try to get my submarines in position to intercept incoming task forces. Also Tarakan fall, but no attack on Balikpapan so far. Mindanao also, the first attack failed, and he's, I think, first taking all the rest and maybe later take out my base there. But at the same time I still lift. These units are all just arrived, so let's switch back to supplies. But I have now over 400 AV already here. Batan is still under control, so I can return and refill my ammunition and torpedo stock. So I can still use Manila. Once Bataan fall, I think the port of Manila is also not more useful for me. And then I must switch my submarine base to Singapore or Surabaya. But so far I can still maintain my submarine blockade very close to Formosa. Nothing really special. I make an air attack here against these troopers, but they may be slipped now in this jungle rough, so not more in open clear terrain. These submarines cannot attack this enemy, whatever they are. Maybe too small, too nimble. No real attack on Rangoon so far. So I have stopped to send in supplies because I had over 100k. And now the supplies are very slowly going northeast to China, or helping to build up the British Commonwealth troopers here. China, nothing really to discuss. And India is far too early to see any impact. Still moving stuff around. Good, see you next time, take care, bye bye.